Hi students, welcome to lesson 27, your next to the last lesson of remote learning. This week we're continuing to review different syllable types. Today we will review the R family and the vowel teams, and the vowel teams of what we've been working on most recently before our review. Okay, I need you to have paper, make it construction paper if you have it, if not that's okay, scissors, pencil, your vowel team games, and one die, which is the singular for dice, and tokens to play on the board game. Go ahead and get those. Okay, let's start reviewing the R family. You'll remember this poster. We talked about the happy R family and how there's 5 members in the family: ER, UR, IR, OR, and AR. They help us read words like first, winter, burn, form, and art. And we remembered that they all can make the sound, but there's a couple teenagers in this family that really prefer to make their own sound. And they are OR, which likes to make the sound OR, and AR, which likes to make the sound R. So that's your R family. Now, you're going to get your construction paper or your regular paper, and we're going to make a flip book in order to review our R family. So, you're going to fold it in half, and then cut just the top half into 5 sections. So you will make 4 cuts. Don't cut all the way through, just halfway to this fold. Then you're going to label them with the different R family members: ER, IR, UR, AR, and OR. Why don't you go ahead and pause and finish doing that? Okay, now after you have those cut, inside you're going to pick a word to write to help you remember which sound it makes. Here are your list of choices to write on the inside. So when you flip it open for ER, there are 3 words I gave as examples: her, number, sister. Pick one of those to write under the flipped ER. Okay, for IR, you get to choose girl, first, or shirt to write as your example of an IR sounding word. Okay, on UR, your choices are fur, burst, curl. Write one of those under your UR flip. Under AR, choose arm, cart, or car as your example. Okay, and under OR, your choices are short, store, or cord. Okay, so your flip book will look like this, and it's a good review to help you remember the different sounds that these make. Okay, so to review, they all make the sound, but the 2 teenagers like to make their own sound. AR will say R, and OR will say OR. Very good. Okay, now we're going to do a thumbs up, thumbs down game. So I'm going to give you a word, and I want you to tell me whether it is an R family word or not. So turn, does that have an R family in it? That would be thumbs up. UR. Trip, does that have an R family, which means an R with a vowel that makes an R, or sound? And that would be thumbs down. Trip does not have the R with the vowel sound. What about birthday? Thumb up or thumb down? Is that an R family word? Yes, it has the er. What about drop? That's thumbs down. Fern? Yes, E-R. Grip? Thumbs down. Sort? Thumbs up, has the or. What about tarp? Thumbs up, R. Okay, very good. Now, the next thing we're going to review are vowel teams, and that's what we've been working a lot on here recently. First, we talked about slinky vowels. So we had AU and AW, which say ah like auto and ah like saw. We had OI and OY, which say oi like coin and boy. We had OU and OW. OU says ow, and so does the OW in cow. And then the OO has two different sounds, like cool and foot. You just have to read the word to see which one makes sense. So these slinky vowels help us read words like law, hall, foot, boot, oil, boy, now, cloud, down, owl, flower, crawl, and haul. So that's the slinky vowel teams that we've worked on recently. The other type of vowels that we've worked on are the walkers. So these are words that we use the saying when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, and it's going to say its long name. So AI, the first one is an A, so he's the walker. So he makes the long A sound like rain. AY also makes the long A sound because it's first, it's the walker, does the talking, like play. OA makes the long O sound like boat. OE makes the long O sound like toe. UI makes the long U sound like suit. And UE makes the long U sound like clue. So these walkers help us read words like train, day, boat, dough, fruit, and glue. Okay, to help you review those, we're going to play two games that were sent to you in your email. So this is where you're going to need your tokens and your die. And what you'll do, like if you're playing Jake the Snake, each of you, you and the partner that you're playing with, will put your tokens on start, roll the die however many turns. Let's say you roll a 3, you'd go 1, 2, 3. You have to read the word. If you get it correct, you get to stay. If you don't get it correct, you got to go back to where you were. And then you also have the same rules for the game Daisy the Snail. Okay, that's our review for our family and vowel teams. I'll see you tomorrow for our final class.